It's been a while, but it's time for the
Hello?
So in today's video, I am here to provide you guys with some knowledge on something that is pretty freaking rare. And it is a knockoff ripoff. And it turns out that this knockoff ripoff is even more rare than the actual game. And this knockoff ripoff isn't even a game. Let's do this. It's Tickle Toes time. That was a terrible imitation. Alright, so by now you guys should know the electronic game Tickle Toes. It's a foot, and it has lights on its toes that you tickle when they light up. Or there's a mode where the light will keep moving, and when it stops, you have to tickle it. Okay? We know that. We know about Laugh Riot, and we know about Runaway Chuckles, and we know about all about it. We know everything, right? There's nothing else to possibly know about the Tickle Toes. Well, that came out from Hasbro in 2001. And then, at some point, probably around said time, a company looked at the Tickle Toes and said, okay, so what if we take that, like copy the body shape and everything, give it a couple repaints on certain parts, and make it into a crappy music maker. Sound good? Yeah, let's do it. And we don't have a name for this product. We're just gonna call it Fake Tickle Toes. But it was made by Funny Toys, and we don't have a year either. Probably sometime around maybe like 2002 or 3, because that makes sense. So, Kenny, how do you know all of this about this? Well, that's commonly known information about this product, is that we know the company, and we can guess when it was made, and we can see the visual differences, where instead of the toes being like, I think, gray, they're like blue. And I think the toes on the Tickle Toes have yellow lights. This is red lights, I believe. But now, this is where things get a bit more crazy, because no one has ever made a video on this fake Tickle Toes. No one has talked about this fake Tickle Toes. There's just fake Tickle Toes that have sold. Like, quite a few, actually, in the past have sold. In fact, probably just a little bit less than actual Tickle Toes, but, like, nowadays they're a bit more rare to find, and so there aren't any on right now, only real Tickle Toes, so you can't get your hands on one, and you don't want to get your hands on one, because here's why. Well, basically, I got access to a special recording of one of these fake Tickle Toes. I'm not going to say who gave it to me, why they gave it to me, or whatever. I'm supposed to keep this completely private, so all I can do is describe the recording to you guys, because I can't show it to you. So I completely know what it sounds like, and what it does. When you turn it on, it plays a little crappy startup jingle that I didn't get to hear, I'm pretty sure, because I don't think it's in the recording. And the motor does a nice, weak little spin. It has the spinning mechanism just like the Tickle Toes, but it just sounds crap, like it's gonna break or something. Speaking of things that are gonna break, it sounds like the speaker is gonna break, but we'll get back to that in a second. Pressing each toe will play some kind of musical piece. One toe plays like this drum beat that goes like something like that, kinda. Like a very harsh drum beat. Pressing a different toe will play London Bridge is Falling Down with the vocals and everything. But not the whole song. Specifically, this part.
Iron bars will bend and break, bend and break, bend and break. Iron bars will bend and break, my fair lady. Now,
Take that and give it the most crappy, distorted voice you've ever heard. It'll sound a little something like this. Something like that. Like, I can't honestly describe that any better. I think that was a pretty good imitation of how it sounds. The iron blocks, or whatever it says, aren't going to bend and break. The speaker is going to bend and break. And pressing another toe makes a very aggressive, annoying sound, like on like some kind of synthesizer thingy, I guess. Like it just sounds so annoying. Does it have a test mode? Maybe. Actually did some talk about that, and there might be a mode where all the lights kind of come on, but there's no like confirmed test mode. But it really wouldn't surprise me if it still had the original Tickle Toes test mode in it, possibly, or it wouldn't surprise me if they somehow just removed it altogether. But they could have had their own test mode. Who freaking knows at this point? I mean, really, who knows? Yeah. So that is the fake Tickle Toes by Funny Toys, which isn't even a game. Doesn't even play a game. It's just music. Random music. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye now.